Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Um, Yesterday we did prove that horizontal period theorem on Euclidean square. Okay, finally we did it, right? So let's take a break all from mathematics. Let's talk about something else. I listen to NPR because they run good shows. They're decent. Their programs, their their news reports are of very good quality in general. Okay. Yeah, they are liberal, I know, but other than that, yeah, they're doing good job as journalists, in my opinion. CNN, New York Times, I think they're doing Washington Post. I think they're doing a fantastic job too. Okay, yeah, they're liberal, so what? They're doing good jobs. Okay, so yeah, news reporting, journalism, yeah, they're doing fantastic job. So we have many things to talk about. First, when I practice martial art, yeah, do I remember everybody been bullied at some point, and also bullied. I mean, as adults, we still bully and get bullied, right? So that's just copium transfer. Okay, so there's nothing unusual about bullyism. So when I was in this Korean middle school, like seventh grade, yeah, there were these two guys who bullied up on me, and I remember their faces. So nowadays, when I practice martial arts, I imagine they are right here, and I punch their faces again, and I kick them again, again, and again, and that is a very good motivation to practice martial arts. So it's God turning curse into blessings. Okay, so um, if I meet them now, probably I will be able to beat them up. Okay, both of them. Okay, so because I've been practicing martial art for a very long time, and I don't think those two guys practice martial art. No, they're just kind of like criminalistic kind of guys, right? Kind of like predatorial. They pick on weaker people. Okay, so that's very animalistic. So there's nothing cool about bullyism. Okay, it's animalistic things. Okay, so but would I want to fight them and beat them up or no? Why? I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to pay for their personal injuries. Okay, I don't. I would rather not. If I break their nose, or if I even kill them, and what does that leave me? Huh? Their medical bills. Do I want to pay for their medical bills, and do I want to go to jail for it? No. I would rather have beer with them. Okay, drink or vodka. Yeah, tell me your stories. How have you been? Okay, so let boys be boys. Water under the bridge. But when I'm alone, I do practice martial arts thinking of them, imagining I'm punching them, scrape their eyeballs out of their eye socket, or ripping their mouths apart, even plucking off their head off of their torso. I imagine this stuff, okay? But that's in order to motivate my martial art practice. That's it. I would never do such a thing. Because I don't want to go to jail, okay? But yeah, I do imagine them, those school bullies, because I remember what they looked like, alright? And I imagine punching them on their nuts, or with my knee, kicking them in their nuts, elbow, headbutt. Yeah, I imagine some very cruel, savage things. Okay, so, but that's for practicing martial art to motivate me to practice martial art. That's it. Okay, I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not killing anybody. No, I don't want to. I would never do such a thing. Self defense, sure, but I will prevent self defense because I'm not gonna provoke anybody. I will not make anybody angry. So rather, I will make people love me. Okay, so that's the best way to go about self defense. Be nice. Then nobody will hate you. Nobody will attack you. Okay, so and all right, that's that. Climate change. Okay, it's this anti-climate changeism is demonic ideology. Okay, it's misguiding people. It's a delusion, right? So yes, climate change is true, but in the history of so climate anti-climate changeism is all based on this people's ignorance, illiteracy in science. Okay, the climate of the earth has always changed. It goes through cycle. Icing, de-icing, icing, de-icing, icing, de-icing. Global warming is nothing new. It's been always that way. Okay, so are humans accelerating it? Maybe, but it doesn't really make that much difference because this Earth will warm up anyway. Okay, would it? Are we making the Earth hotter? Maybe, but again, it's not a big deal, and we need fossil fuel. Period. Okay, so they talk about what electricity. Where does that come from? Mostly it's from burning gasoline or natural gas or coal or whatever. Okay, so most electricity comes from those fossil fuel. So electric car is not going to change anything. Again, ignorance, people's illiteracy. Why are Americans so stupid like that? Because we have stupid fucking president, like President Obama, President Trump. They are both scientifically illiterate idiots. Okay, they are very stupid people. All right, and that's why Americans are so stupid because they are not learning anything. Okay, that's why I have to be the president so that I can educate people. Okay, so all this anti-climate changes is all garbage. Okay, another garbage floating around and dominating people's mind is space travelism. They're talking about yeah, let's go to Mars. Let's send people to the Mars. When I'm the president, there will be no such a thing. I'll ground all those NASA flights. You're not going anywhere. You're not going to the moon. No, you're not going to the moon. You're not going to Mars. Why? Moon? Well, been there, done that. What's the point of repeating it? It's a waste of money. All right. We are not doing it. When I'm the president, okay. So there will be no Mars mission, no moon mission. They talk about oh, there's life on Mars. You know this bacteria. Oh yeah, let's go get them. No. Why? Because there's no point. If there's life on Mars, this primitive organism, so what? Doesn't prove anything. No, you're just wasting money. It's misguided passion. Okay, so nobody's going to Mars when I'm the president, and nobody's going to Moon either. Let Chinese, Russians, let them send those people to Moon, to Mars. I don't give a fuck. Okay, because that's a waste of money. All right. So no, not when I'm president. Okay, there will be no more NASA mission, space mission. Okay, they'll just take care of GPS and satellites, and that's it. Maybe International Space Station, just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, just to keep it, you know, current with other countries, but because look, on Earth, let's just think about America. We have so many empty lands where nobody lives. Have you been to Mojave Desert? I have. I made a movie there, all by myself. There's nobody there. It's desert. In California alone, we have so many. They have so many desert land where nobody lives. Okay, so you rather send people to live in California desert or to Mars? Again, we are not running out of lands to live in. It's a lot easier and cheaper to live in California desert than make a residence in Mars. It's a lot easier and cheaper to live in California than in Mars. Okay? So we are not going to run out of lands, no. We have plenty of desert lands in California alone. And in the worldwide, oh, we have many lands. So, misguided passion, okay? People Mars, what? Life on Mars? No. So what? It doesn't mean anything, okay? Extraterrestrial life? So what? This nerds and geeks in NASA, they need to grow up. They have this still have this stupid, retarded boyhood fantasy. I'm guilty of that too because I'm running for president. I get it, okay, but at least I'm not wasting any money. Am I? No, I'm not wasting. I'm not wasting a penny. I'm not. I mean, yeah, every now and then I go to political meetings, and it does cost money, right? I gotta buy my food and drink in those political meetings because I go to those places when they do it in a nice restaurant. Okay, to have nice breakfast, nice dinner, nice drinks. Say hello to my friends. Okay, most of whom are my parents' age, by the way. Okay, I'm not going to political meetings to pick up girls. No, they're young girls. They don't go there. They're all married people. Political meetings, and they are typically around my parents' age. Okay, so yeah, 99.9% of them are married. Okay, so and probably there are more men than women. Okay, so yeah, I go there to socialize. That's my social hub. What else? Okay. So then, what do we do about this climate change? Again, we need fossil fuel. Okay, period. There's no way around it. Okay, because wind power, solar panel, fine, do it, but they are not very economically viable. Okay, there's no competition with fossil fuel. Okay, I look at President Obama. He funded this solar panel company. It went bankrupt because there's no competition with fossil fuel. Okay, even with government assistance. President Obama, he's an idiot. He doesn't know how economy works, how science works. He doesn't know. The only thing he knows is how to get elected. I guess he's kind of politically savvy. I give him that, right? Yeah, well, after all is said and done, he is two-term president, right? So there must be something smart about him, right? So yeah, we give him that. We acknowledge that. But the we, also General Electric, they made a lot of this blade, wind power system, and they are having financial problem right now. Why? Because it's not making a good business. Okay. Yeah, I love this wind farm. It's beautiful. Yeah, it adds something to the landscape. Yes, for sure, they're beautiful, but it doesn't make too much business sense because it doesn't generate enough electricity like fossil fuel does. Most electricity that you use is generated by fossil fuel, most of them. Yeah, you have hydraulic power, but that's minuscule. Uh, Nuclear energy, again, minuscule compared to fossil fuel. Why? Because nuclear waste, would you want that in your backyard? Not in my backyard, right? NIMBY. Because they cause cancer. Nuclear energy, okay? The nuclear waste, it's not going anywhere. It has to go somewhere, right? Would you want it in your backyard? Not in my backyard, no. Okay? So fossil fuel is a good energy source, okay? Plastic, sorry, plastic is a great invention, okay? It's durable, it's light, it's clean, it's not toxic. Plastic is a fantastic invention. It's cheap, light, and it does not break when you drop it. Glass, yeah, they break. And you cut your feet by stepping on broken glasses. Plastic doesn't have that problem. Plastic is one of the best invention humanity ever came up with. Probably an American invention, I'm guessing, right? Okay, so you should be appreciative of those past generations' technological invention and achievement, like fossil fuel, for example. Okay, yeah, that's kind of American invention too, like Standard Oil, yeah, Rockefeller. Okay, it's kind of American invention. Okay, so yeah, and so what do we do about global warming? Well, should we give California and Mexico? I mean, California and Texas Arizona, if it gets too hot, should we give them to Mexico and invade Canada? I joked about that, right? To move up north. Oh, perhaps we can just purchase. We can sell California, Texas, Arizona to Mexico. We can sell them, and we can with that money we can purchase Canada, part of Canada, if we need to move up north. Okay, or you can just move to Wyoming, Montana, Maine, Alaska, because we have plenty of empty lands in those upper states, and they are very cool. They are not hot. Okay, so okay, yeah, we can do multiple things. All right, we just need to figure out an innovative way, thinking outside the box, because climate, anti-climate changes, anti-climate changeism, anti-climate changes. They are wishful thinkers, and they are stupid, they are ignorant, and scientifically illiterate. What they are saying is all wishful thinking. Okay, you are not gonna get rid of fossil fuel ever. That's not gonna happen. Okay, and that's ignorant. They don't know the calculation. There's no comparison between other source of energy and fossil fuel. I'm not getting paid for oil company executives. No. To be honest with you, I don't even like those people. Okay, oil company executives. They tend to be extremely arrogant. I've seen that. I don't like them very much. Personally, I don't like them. They're arrogant assholes. I don't like them. Okay, I don't like their attitude because I've seen them. I met them because I live in Alaska. Yeah, there are a lot of oil company executives, employees, and whatever PR people. I don't like any single of them. Okay, so I mean, some of my friends work for oil company. Okay, and they are good friends of mine. I'm talking about oil company executives or PR people. I've met them, and I don't like their attitude. Okay, so I'm not a huge fan of oil companies, and actually I tried to get a job there. They didn't hire me. They almost like kicked me out of the building because I kind of look sleazy, you know. Yes, I'm not a huge fan of oil company at all. I have nothing to do with them. I tried to get a job, but they didn't hire me, and I kind of was pissed. Okay, so I have nothing for those, nothing good, no good thing to, nothing good to say about oil companies because I don't like them. Okay. Well, they built nice bike trails, big oil companies. But so what? I biked down one day and I broke my right clavicle. Okay, so but still, yeah, they built nice bike trails and nice parks here and there. They're not all that bad. All companies in Alaska, okay, they're not all that bad. Also, PFD, permanent fund dividend. Yeah, it's thanks to all companies, right? So yeah, love and hate relationship, yeah, goods and bads. Okay, they're just people. But what I'm saying is, I'm not. They're not paying me to say this. Okay, I'm a scientist. Okay, so my job is to tell you the truth. All right. Climate, anti-climate changes. Yeah, they are wishful thinkers and they are scientifically illiterate people. Okay, we cannot get rid of fossil fuel. No, we are. There's no going back. What you know? What horseback ride? You know, ride on horse instead of car. Okay, let's give you some solutions. Okay, drones, one man drone, one person drone. Okay, because probably that's more energy efficient than everybody driving four passenger cars when they are alone, going back and forth to and from work, commute. Typically, it's just four passenger car, sedan or SUV or truck, and just one person in that car. And that's a waste of energy, right? But drone, one person drone, if it's just one person drone, probably they'll save a lot of energy. Okay, so if you want to save energy, invest on drone technology, one person manned drone technology. Okay, what if it's too dangerous? Well, then come up with a way to make it safe. some kind of escape mechanism. Okay, like if this drone is going down, how about this parachute that can deploy very fast, low altitude, or bubble. Okay, suddenly this drone, this propellers go away, and this drone is wrapped in a kind of bubble, kind of airbag kind of bubble. Yeah, so just figure out a way to make it safer. Okay, yeah, that's something NASA can contribute because they have a lot of good technology there. NASA, okay, so NASA's job will not be about going to Mars or Moon. No, they will be working with companies to transfer all the technologies that's built on taxpayers' money. Okay, so NASA is a federal government agency, so it's run by taxpayers' money. So all their invention patent, it should be freely available to everybody in America. Okay, you want to make money? Yeah, sell those technology patent license to foreign companies. Okay, but to American companies, it should be free. Okay, yeah, stuff like that, and or perhaps people don't have to commute. Maybe they should be able to work at home, right? Skype, teleconferencing, right? Yeah. Now we are living in a world, the digital world, internet world. So let's say you have your office, right? Perhaps you don't have to go there because you can access your office server from your house because we have internet, right? Yeah. You need to have a meeting. Yeah, make a phone call, teleconference. Maybe nobody have to commute anymore. Okay. Well, nowadays, more and more offices go paper free. It's all digital, right? Okay, we have internet connection, right? Server, common server. Yeah, everything is digital, so there isn't really real need to commute to places. You can have meetings telephonically or through Skype, right? You can have meetings. You can send email. You in your house, don't you have printer, fax, telephone, internet, Skype? So there isn't really need to commute. Okay, but if there is need to commute, yeah, one person drone. Okay, manned drone. That's that's why I have to be the president. Okay, because I can really lead America and also the world to a better place. There's nobody else. I'm the only one who can do this. Okay, because who else is out there? Nobody. President Trump, ex Vice President Joe Biden. Do you think they can do what I can? I don't think so. Oh boy. Don't wait too long to vote for me, okay? Because yeah, I will run in 2020 November, 2024 November. I will run on all the way until I die. But you better vote for me in 2020 because I'm getting old. Don't you want a younger president with energy and youth? Probably it's better that way, rather than voting for some 70-year-old this Trump or Joe Biden. Oh, you don't want that. They are low energy. Okay. All right, we'll take a break. Uh, Maybe we'll get back to mathematics. Okay, so but we proved it, right? You wanna compare the two boards, rewind, all right, and pause. Take a screenshot and print it out, and you can compare. You don't have to print it out. You can take a screenshot and save it as JPEG or BMP or PNG, whatever. Okay, or GIF, whatever. Okay, because I don't typically don't print things out. I mean, when I go to travel, yeah, I print out the Google Map because if I'm traveling, yeah, I can have this cell my cell phone because I have cell phone hanger on my windshield. So yeah, GPS sure. But sometimes I feel need to print out if I'm traveling map because it's good to have backup plan, right? What if this cell phone dies? What if I lose this cell phone, whatever, right? But typically I go paper free. Okay. Yeah, you can take a screenshot. Just rewind, go back to the previous episode. Episode. I mean, we did it yesterday, right? We proved it yesterday, last night, and I had to switch out boards because our proof is kind of long. Okay, you want to compare left hand side and right hand side. Yeah, just rewind, take a screenshot, save it as a JPEG photo file, and then compare it digitally. Okay, you don't have to print out anything. But the Euclidean square and Euclidean triangle, you probably will need to print it out. Okay, and hold it. Yeah, refer back to it when we do these things. So we proved it. Okay, so I'm not gonna go back. All right, we proved it. That's it. I'm not gonna review it. All right, you wanna review it? Feel free. Rewind. Go back to the previous episode and take time. Feel free to do it. Yeah, I encourage you to, because it's not an easy proof. Why? It's not a very difficult proof, but we invented new algebra, right? Row algebra. We invented new algebras. Algebrae. I don't know how to put plural there. New algebras. Euclidean algebra and row algebra, okay? And we use a lot of row algebra theorems and Euclidean algebra theorems. So probably that's the only difficulty because the proof itself isn't that difficult. But we invented a brand new language, row algebra language, Euclidean algebra language. Okay, probably we were able to prove this because we have very efficient and powerful language of row algebra and Euclidean algebra. Okay, to express this in a what modular Gaussian modular arithmetic, you won't go very far because the notational convention is too inefficient. Probably that's why nobody ever proved this yet, because they didn't have good notational convention of row algebra and Euclidean algebra like we do. Okay, so notational convention matters. Okay, because notation convention, if it is so inefficient, you cannot go very far. But mathematicians, they are people too. Okay, if notation convention is too heavy, it won't go very far. Okay, because they would not want to do it because it's too painstaking. And nobody wants pain. Okay, so it took us humanologists to prove that shit. Okay, so yeah, cheers to that. We'll take a break, okay? Oh. Okay, let's take a break. One more new drinks. Yeah, one fireweed and plantain flowers. You see, I don't have a private garden. I just don't mow my lawn. So all this, and I also know what's edible and what's not. Plants, okay? I know edible plants, so I just let them grow and I harvest them, forage them, okay? So, because I don't have time to tend to my garden, okay? So, but they taste great. Edible flowers, oh, they're nutritious too, so. Okay, we can embark on vertical periodicity in Euclidean triangle. We can. Okay. But mm, I don't want to do it today because proving that horizontal periodicity, it took us too long. So we rather just take a break, okay, from mathematics for a while because we don't want to be fed up with mathematics, okay. Then it won't do us any good because we'll drop out. We don't want that, right? Let's pace ourselves. Let's take a break from mathematics, okay. Now what do we do then? I don't know. What, you want to talk about politics? Let me grab a beer, okay, because this vodka is way too strong. It's burning down my esophagus. Let me grab beer and wine instead. Because the vodka on Monday, I don't drink too much vodka because over the weekends, all I do is just drinking and doing the mathematics, and so my esophagus needs some break from vodka. Natty ice, I love natty ice. It's good. Yeah, it's cheap beer, but it's good. Okay, I need some wine, more wine. We're just nice and relaxed. We'll chat. We'll engage in a small talk. How about that? All right. By all means, publish that shit. Okay. Yeah. By all means, if you understand what we've been doing, yeah, publish it. Okay. So, most likely, I'll not even try to publish it. Okay, because to me that's kind of low level job. I will leave it to low level people. Okay. I'm not saying you are low level. Oh, maybe you are. Maybe you're young. Maybe you're young. But I'm too busy discovering things. Okay, that's my job to discover it and present it to you. After that, my job is done. Okay, so publishing, that's not my job. It's you or somebody else's job. I'm not publishing this. Okay, you or somebody else should do it. Okay, I did my job, my part. Okay. If this die with me, so be it. I don't give a fuck. Because I did this as a hobby, private enjoyment. It served the purpose. Okay, now, bye. Whether people get benefit from this or not, well, that's none of my business. Okay, I did my job, so this is my preferred mode of publication, YouTube and some other web pages. Yeah, I'm not doing any more than this. All right, so. Okay. Hey. Let me grab my cell phone. Because I want to take a picture of my legs. Because I think it's very pretty. I mean, this pants It's from South Korea. Okay, so a couple of years back, I visited South Korea, and my parents bought me this pants, and they say, "Oh, it's trendy, tight fitting men's pants." So at the time, I was like, "What? Tight fitting men's pants? Ew! Why would?" Because back then, I liked loose pants. It's more comfortable. I think it's more manly. I mean, I'm not a girl. I mean, what's the point of revealing my leg contour line by wearing something like leggings? I'm not a girl. You want me to wear something like stockings? No. But they bought this for me, so I took it, and now I like it. Okay, tight fitting pants. I think it's pretty, even maybe sexy. I'm bad. Uh, so yes, I wrote many novels. I told you, right? Yeah, it's in available. It's not free. It's like $1 each, mostly. Sometimes $2, $3, but $4. But books. So last, I think it was a couple of days ago. I was in my bed, about to sleep, but I wasn't quite sleepy, so I looked up my books online. There's some samples. I read it, and mostly it was very boring. I mean, something I wrote, but this is one part that kind of interested me. I described the dreams, night dreams, not like ambition, but the dreams I actually had, like last night, the previous night. I described it, and that was very interesting to read. I mean, my English was kind of broken, okay, because English is my second language, right? But still, it's understandable. I mean, do you understand a single word I'm saying? A single word coming out my mouth. Rush hour line. Yeah, I like that movie. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. Yeah, fantastic movie. Yeah, like Chinese kung fu meets African American sense of humor. It was good movie. Okay, very good combination of this duo. Yeah, detectives, African American and Jackie Chan. Okay, I really enjoyed that movie. Very well done. And uh, so yeah, we're not gonna do mathematics today, okay? Because we need to take a break from it. It's healthier that way because we don't want to hate mathematics. But if we do too much mathematics, we will start to hate it. We don't want that, right? So yeah, that's why it's imperative we take break from mathematics and not do mathematics today. Just like Sabbath in Old Testament. Yeah, God took a break on the seventh day, and so should you, because you are lower than God. If God took a break, so should you. You must take your day off. Okay, that's what we are doing. Yeah, we are harvesting numbers. Okay, just like that guy, the Marine ex-Marine, Marine veteran. What what's his initial, like something MKS, MGS, something like that. Yeah, he's American gentleman who discovered this that very interesting constant. Like it goes like this, then converges. It was very cool. Yeah, it's some kind of infinite series, right? Yeah, I visited his website. I read, kind of skimmed over his paper, and you know that he wrote with some mathematics professor. He's an amateur mathematician, and I think he went back to college though to finish his undergrad, probably mathematics major. As far as I know, I remember maybe Purdue University in Indiana or something. Okay, so our best wishes. Yeah, I hope he makes it and become a professional mathematician. Well, he has very good talent. Me, I don't want to be a professional mathematician. Okay, so I want to do mathematics as a hobby. Okay, during the day, yeah, I'd rather do something else. Okay, something that has absolutely nothing to do with mathematics. Okay, like what I'm doing now. Yeah, office work or paper push. I really don't have anything to talk about. Okay. Yeah. So I guess about 2 or 3 days ago, these LDS kids they paid me a visit. So, but we already talked about that, right? Joseph Smith. Uh, my guess is he was killed by Christians because they felt threatened, just like Judaists, Judaism synagogue leaders. They are the one who killed Jesus because Jesus was making a brand new Judaism, Christianity. Okay, it was occult, but it was gaining popularity, so market share will decrease. So it's all about competition, elimination of competition. Okay, so that's why they killed Jesus. My guess is that's why they killed Joseph Smith. Okay, probably that he was killed by Christians. Okay, that will be my guess. Like maybe Catholics or Protestants who killed Joseph Smith because it's about market share. Okay, so they want to protect their market share of this real in this religion market. Okay, religion is just like anything else, any other business, show business, whatever, politics. It's all work the same way. It's about market share, competition, because it follows the law of copium preservation, copium conservation. Okay, copium cannot be created or destroyed. It's finite, like energy mass. First law of thermodynamics. Okay, there are only finite number of money, finite quantity of money, finite number of people. So it's a fixed closed system in terms in the language of economics. Yeah, it's a closed system. Okay, like the Earth, planet Earth, is a closed system, right? I mean, every once in a while you have meteor, right? So some mass get added to Earth total mass because we have meteors. But also we send out satellites, right? And they become space garbage, space junk. Or we send out Voyager to solar system. So some loss of mass loss. Yeah, that happens too. But mostly it's all Earth environment is a closed system, right? Economics the same way. Yeah, you have international trade, but globe as a whole is a closed system. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about those things. Yeah, economics, science. Let's talk about that. Okay. Away from mathematics or humanology. Okay. So it's a very closed system. Okay. So we don't even have to talk about international arena. Talk about America. Okay. Yeah. What 300 million people. That's it, right? And if you're a politician, you want market share, voters, one person, one vote, which is kind of communistic, socialistic model. Okay, so democracy, communism, socialism isn't that much different. Okay, because uh, I have to tell you the truth because when I took this some kind of sociology class when I in Korean high school. The our teacher, Korean high school teacher in sociology, he told us, are everybody equal? No, not in reality. Okay, so because nobody's born equal. Yeah, it's nice to say, but it's wishful thinking. The reality is, yeah, nobody's born equal because their parents, they have different intelligence level, different education level. All these parents of children, they have different wealth, different riches. Some of them are rich, some of them are poor, and you are born into those households. Different level of ethics, morality, discipline. Yeah, so nobody's equal. Look at you and me, everybody else. Yeah, we are all different, right? Because yeah, it's very deterministic. Uh, in psychology, you have nature versus nurture, which is very good rhyming term. Yeah, I like that. Psychology has some good stuff, like maybe 0.01%. Okay, let's admit that. Okay, so but no more than that, just 0.01%. Okay, there's some good stuff, a little bit. So, but that's nothing new. Nature versus nurture is very catchy phrase, sound good sound bite. Okay, good rhyming. Okay, we give them that, but it's about determinism or uh, it's about environment determining this one person's fate. Or what's the opposite of determinism? I don't know. Okay, maybe I used to know, but I forgot. But individualism, how about that? Yeah, this individual free will can overcome this environmental impact, and that's also true. Okay, so it's combination of both this determinism and also individualism. We just call it individualism. Okay, um, but individualism, strong willpower, freedom, free will, backbone, spirit, independent spirit, like fighting spirit, this warrior mentality. That comes from your parents, or maybe your teachers, your friends. Okay, because um, in humanology, baby is just blank slate. I mean, yeah, you have genes, right? But that's more physical. Metaphysical world is all about ideologies. Okay. Physical composition, my eye color, hair color, skin color, is just genes, genetics. My parents, biological parents. But my metaphysical composition is about my experiences, the teachers I meet, friends I meet, my parents, the neighborhood I grew up, the school I go to. Okay, what kind of ideology that I'm exposed to as I grow up. Okay, it's mostly that. Not just my parents, my grandparents, siblings, uncles, aunts, whoever spent a lot of time with me as I grew up, and even now, because I'm still growing up, aren't you? We all are. We never stop growing up until we die. Okay, so yeah, fire with flowers, they're yummy. Oh, they're so yummy, delicious. I love the texture too. Yeah, edible. Fire with very good flowers to it. Amazing texture. Uh, I drink vodka, right? Because I grew up in Korea. I mean, they have soju, makju. Soju is like rice wine. Makju is beer. Then makgeolli. Makgeolli is milky. Okay, I mean it's white. It's not transparent like vodka or soju. Makgeolli is like looks like just like milk. It's white, kind of brownish, and also it's not transparent. It's just like milk. Okay, and it's made with rice. Not surprisingly. Okay, rice. I love rice. Asians they do all kinds of stuff with rice. They make soju, makgeolli, all this liquor with rice, rice wine, and they make what's called dok. That's Korean rice cake, and it's very sticky and chewy. It's I love it. Okay, but it may not you may not like it. Okay, if it's sticky and very chewy, because I presented that to some of my American friends and they didn't like it. Okay, they say it's too gooey. Okay, but it's kind of cute. I mean kimchi, right? American, not every American love kimchi, right? But some do, right? It's different, right? But they're healthy. I mean, dok, this Korean rice cake, zero sugar, zero fat. It's just rice. Okay, and yeah, and it's chewy. It's like a gum. I love it. Okay, so if I yeah, I miss certain things about Korea. Okay, so yeah, Korean food because they wonderful seafood. Okay, so I talked to many Alaskan politicians. Hey, okay, you want to preserve and protect the salmon species? Then what you need to do is to diversify what you harvest from the ocean. Because yeah, learn from Korea. We harvest squid. Squid. Yeah, Chinese, Koreans, Japanese. We eat squid. Yeah, cuttlefish. Because they are very, very delicious and they're very, very nutritious. Almost like pure protein. I mean, and we make jerky out of squid. Also octopus. And where octopus, they are not as bountiful, plenty as squid, but ocean has a lot of squid. Octopus, they're kind of intelligent, and we don't have that many octopus in the ocean, right? But we have a lot of squid. So, I mean, you have squid sushi, right? In Japanese cuisine, they have squid tempura, tempura, squid tempura, like kind of like fried chicken, Kentucky fried chicken. Okay, you have squid tentacles, squid legs. You put in coat it with flour, and you deep fry it in oil. Okay, so that's tempura, squid tempura. Okay, and I grew up eating that because China, Korea, Japan, we kind of influence each other. So in Korea, we have udon, we have jjajangmyeon, jampong. We have like, those are jjajangmyeon, jampong. That's kind of like Koreanized Chinese food. Okay, so some Chinese people, Chinese cooks immigrated to Korea, and they kind of invented Chinese Korean food. That's jampong, jjajangmyeon. Because if you go to China, you're not gonna find that. You will find it in Korea, but it's invented by Chinese immigrants who came to Korea. Jjajangmyeon, jampong. Okay, so they're fantastic. You're not gonna find that in China because it's just Chinese Korean food, kind of cross pollination, kind of. Okay, And yeah, udon. I'm a huge fan of udon. I'm a huge fan of Japanese food. I am. So China, Korea, Japan, they have some complex history. They invaded each other, but at the same time, they influenced each other. Okay, like karate, taekwondo, they're kind of similar, right? So, and also in Japan, they call it nunchaku, but uh, nunchucks is from China. It's not from Japan. Okay, nunchuk is Chinese weapon. Okay, and Japan, some Chinese migrated to Japan and they taught Japanese, and they call it nunchaku, but nunchuk is Chinese weapon. Okay, don't forget that. With Japanese people, they tend to steal. They tend to claim that, oh, it's ours. No, they tend to rape their mothers of Japanese motherfuckers. Okay, they tend to. I mean, look, China, Korea, we passed civilization to Japan. We are like mother figure, father figure. What did Japan do in return? They invaded China. They invaded Korea. Motherfuckers, fatherfuckers. Okay, fucking Japanese man. Evil. Okay, so that's how they used to be. Okay, nowadays they tend to behave. Nowadays, but back in the days, they were father fuckers and motherfuckers, and father killers and mother killers, patriciders, matriciders. So that's what Japan was. I'm not saying that's how it is now. They tend to behave nowadays, and I think I'm a huge fan of President Harry Truman. He dropped what, two atomic bombs to Japan, right? I think that's the right decision. He taught Japan a lesson by two atomic bombs. That's why Japan is behaving now, because they got bombed with two atomic bombs. Okay, they learned their lesson. And I'm a huge fan of President Harry Truman. Okay, so like many Koreans. Okay, because that freed Korea and China from Japan. Okay, so colonization era, during the World War II by Japan, and also World War One, World War Two, it ended with the two atomic bombs by Manhattan Project, American invention, Linus Pauling, and so what, Oppenheimer, and all these famous physicists in America, right? And President Harry Truman, okay, and some smart scientists like Dr. Szilard. And Einstein, yeah, he just signed the letter. It was Dr. Szilard who wrote the letter, but they did a fantastic job. Okay, so Japan, look, Japan still exists. Not just exists, it thrives. Sony, Toyota, Honda, Mitsubishi, Japanese restaurants, wasabi. Yeah, they're thriving. They didn't die. President Truman and America did not annihilate, destroy Japan. They just taught Japan a lesson so that they behave. And look, Japan is behaving now, right? But before that, Japan was bad. So that demonstrates this point, the importance of discipline, punishment. Okay, Japan used to be really bad. You have no idea what Japan did to Korea and China and other Asian countries. They would kidnap these women and rape them, turn them into a sex slave. They would chop off people's head with the samurai, or kendo, samurai sword. They would chop off people's head, arm, leg. They would cut off women's breasts as for human experiment. They call it maruta, maruta. Okay, to conduct human experiment. You have no idea what Japanese did to other Asians, to Koreans, Chinese, who are Japan's mother and father figures. They fucked and killed and even human experimented and tortured their own mothers and fathers. That's Japan. That's how they were, how they used to be. But America taught them a good lesson. They dropped two atomic bombs and they repented. Sometimes that was necessary. Okay, you have to teach them hard lesson, tough love, discipline, punishment. Okay, and that's what I'm gonna do when I'm the president in 2021 January. I will start punishing people. Okay, so people who are doing something wrong. Okay, so let's take 5 minutes break. Okay, so uh, you don't have to vote for me. Okay, if you don't vote for me, if I don't become president in 2021 January, I'll just keep doing mathematics. I keep on running for presidency. Okay, so no problem. Okay, but if you do vote for me, I will save America and I will save the world. And you will be punished. You will be disciplined. At the same time, you will be entertained too, because I know how to entertain people. Okay, so I'll leave that decision up to you because America is a democratic country. Okay, decision is up to you. You are the boss. Okay, so but when you vote for me and when I become the president, I will start punishing you, disciplining you. I will make you a better person, stronger person, more upright and righteous, ethical, moralistic person. You can count on it. You can count on me. But I will not make it I will not make it easy for you. Rather I will make it harder for you. I will make your life more difficult. But you will thank me later because you will be more beautiful, more successful, and happier, healthier individuals. Okay, so you wanna be fat, greedy, lustful thing like that thing, President Trump, or you wanna be like me? I'm lean, healthy, muscular, smart. Look what I did. I did mathematics, man. I have mathematical proof and science and whatever. I'm intelligent. I'm educated because I educate myself. I speak many languages. Not fluently. Yeah, I'm bilingual. English and Korean, that's it. But I know some Spanish. You know, let's take a break and let me demonstrate my meager, not very good foreign language skill. Okay, after a break. Okay, so just class calm. Okay, just I just want to make you laugh at me. Okay, so class clown. Okay. Take five. Okay. Woo! Woo! It's from movie Mask. Okay, so. Where's my cell phone? Oh, right there. Take five. Foreign languages, huh? Yeah. Yeah. You may laugh at me. Yeah, go ahead. I'm class clown, so. I'd be very glad if you laugh at me, okay? Because I take it as my job to entertain you, okay? So, uh, foreign language, yeah, comment allez-vous, right? Comment allez-vous? Comment is like, it almost spells like comment, or maybe exactly. I don't know. Okay, yeah, it was not Spanish, French. Comment, how? Comment ale. Z is silent. Ale, yeah, go. Okay. Vous, you. Mr. You. Okay, well, Mrs. Miss you. Okay. Comment allez-vous? How are you? How's it going? All right. How's it going with you? All right. And in France, you also have shortcut of that, Sava. And I have to mention this. I'm a huge fan of this Carl Zero, French musician slash political commentator and slash producer, whatever. Very talented French man. Okay, he came up with this song, Sava. It goes like Sava Sava, Gangju, Mon, dans ma véhicule. Yeah, when I get into my car, when I mount myself into my car, it goes. That song is amazing. I love that song. It's musically so well written and also humorous. Blew my mind away. Okay. Yeah, it featured in this X File episode, Improbable, which is one of my favorite episodes in X Files. That's how I encountered the French musician. Oh boy. Yeah, Spanish. Yeah, ¿cómo estás? Right? Yeah, ¿cómo? How estás? How are you? Okay. ¿Cómo estás? What other language do I know? I don't know much, okay? Yeah, I'm studying this Portuguese, which is very beautiful language. I don't even know how to say how are you yet, okay? What do I know about Portuguese? Bang, yeah, means well, like bon in French. Portuguese like halfway between Spanish and French, okay? It has some tricky pronunciation though. The reason I started studying Portuguese is there's this Brazilian Caucasian. She's like white girl in Brazil. There are some white pockets of population. She's one of them. Okay, she have blue eyes, white skin, and red hair. Her name is Rita Lee. Okay, and I'm a huge fan of that lady. She's kind of tomboy like, but she's not lesbian. Okay, she's kind of tomboy like, but she's not lesbian. Okay, she's married some guy. Okay, so but she's very creative. One of my favorite. Okay, so of all time, Rita Lee. Uh, so I wanted to under. I ran into her music in YouTube, and I wanted to understand her music, her lyrics. That's why I started to study Portuguese because she's Brazilian. Okay, I wanted to understand what she's singing about. And this fantastic song is called Lassa Lassa Perfumi. Lassa Perfumi. It's like shoot a perfume, something like that. Lassa, like Lancer, Lance. I don't know, but she sang many different songs because I first encountered this song, Lassa Perfumi, and it was good. It was something very different. Yeah, she was active during 1970s and 1980s and 1990s. Okay, so she's kind of old school. Okay, but I ran into her music like a couple of years ago in YouTube. Okay, in Alaska. Okay, so but she was active during 70s, 80s, and 90s. Probably over like 3 decades. Okay, so and I her music blew my mind away because I looked up her other songs and they were like amazing. Yeah, Brazil, right? Oh yeah, they have wonderful musicians back in the days, like bossa nova in 1970s or 60s. Yeah, Brazilian jazz, just like Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Okay, jazz is an all American product by African Americans, right? But they learned it and they came up with their own version of Brazilian jazz, and they called it bossa nova, new wave. Okay, yeah, like what? What's his name? Jovan, Anthony, Antonio, Carlos Joban. Okay, yeah, he's the initiator, originator of that bossa nova movement. Yeah, Brazilian jazz. He's good. He's magical. Godsend. Godsend. Okay. Genius. 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 So yeah, Brazil is very well known for their musical talent, also dancing. Yeah, Latin America, yeah, they have dancing talent, musical talent. Why? Why? Because probably because they have this African infusion, right? Yeah, what? Who's Hispanic? Blacks, whites, and Asians. That's Hispanic. Asians, yeah, all the Bering Strait. They came from Alaska, then crossed to Canada, today's United States, and then Mexico, and then Brazil, Peru, Argentina. They are Asians, okay? They came from Asia. And then white people came with black people, and they all mixed. That's Hispanic. Okay, so they got some blacks, Africans. And Africans, they are the ones who are the best at music and dancing. Okay, nobody exceeds their talent. Africans, they are the God's chosen race for music and dancing. Africans, blacks. Okay, so yeah, Hispanics got some of that influence, genes, musical dancing gene, and they're good. Okay, so it's in their blood, it's their genes. Okay, so yeah. So one of the songs that this uh, Senora Rita Lee, because she's married woman. She's not Senorita or anything. Yeah, the Senora Lee, she one of the songs she sang so many great songs. It's not all her. It's her husband, kind of music producer, and some other people, instrumentalists. Yeah, songwriters in Brazil. Okay, we could, ending L in Portuguese, at least in Brazilian Portuguese, they pronounce it as U. Like it's like a vowel, not consonant. Okay, very tricky language to pronounce. Okay, Portuguese, and European Portuguese is a little bit different pronunciation. It's like they use like sh for pronouncing s. Uh, I've been to Portugal. It's a very beautiful country. I saw this castle on top of a mountain with this moonlight at night. That was Portugal. Okay, Portugal is a very beautiful country. I've been there. Okay, once. Okay, and another thing I remember of Portugal is that there's this guy. So I was traveling in Portugal, and he speak very fluent English, no accent whatsoever, and he tried to take money from me. He said, "Oh, hey, you're American. Okay, okay. Do you need some guide? Hey, I'll give you a tour of this city. Yeah, if you give me some dollars." Yeah. So Portugal has its goods and bads. Okay, so I didn't give him a single penny. Okay, because I knew what he's about. Trying to, oh, you are American. Okay, you're lonely, right? You're lone traveler. You're alone. So yeah, I speak English. So you're lonely. So yeah, give me some money. I'll keep your company. So I said, thank you, but no thank you. Okay, so, yeah. But Portugal is a wonderful country. Okay, so I mean, good cop, bad cop. I mean, wherever you go, there are good people, bad people, right? So yeah. So yeah, this Rita Lee, one of her song is like "Baila conmigo," yeah, dance with me. Portuguese is very similar to Spanish. It's just pronunciation is funky. It's tricky. Okay, so "Baila conmigo." Yeah, in Spanish you say "conmigo," right? With me, conmigo. But in Portuguese they pronounce it "comigo." Ending O is typically pronounced as "u." Okay. Baila conmigo. Yeah, dance with me. Baila, like ball, ballroom dancing. Okay. Baila, yeah, it means dance. Yeah, like bowling room. Yeah, ballroom dancing. Okay. So, and that song starts. Baila conmigo. That song starts as Si Deus quiser. It means if God wants. Like in Arabic. Yeah, God willing. Inshallah. I know some Arabic, okay? Inshallah. Inshallah. I think in means if. Sha, maybe wish. Allah, God. If wish God. Si Zeus quiser. Yeah, Zeus. In Spanish, I mean Portuguese, that's God. Okay. If God wishes, if God wants, if God willing, if God wills, if God wants. Okay, so okay, Arabic. Okay, I took 2 semesters worth of Arabic, 9 or 10 credits over one summer. It was intensive Arabic class. I took that in law school. Okay, it was difficult, but prior to that, I did study Arabic on my own. I wanted to learn Arabic. Why? Because this Middle Eastern calligraphy is very beautiful, and Middle Eastern culture very rich culture like algebra. Okay, yeah, I wanted to learn Arabic. Also, it's very beautiful language and also very challenging to learn. So I studied a lot independently by myself. I bought books, but I wasn't very successful. But yeah, I was prepared to take that class. One summer semester, like over 3 months. 2 semesters worth in over one summer semester. It's like full time, like Monday to Friday, like several hours a day. It was like probably like at least 5 hours a day for 3 months. Because 2 semesters was like 10 credit, 9 credits, condensed in one summer semester. Okay, I took that when I was in law school. Because yeah, law school they my alma mater lacks law whatever. I don't know too much Latin. Okay, yeah, law my alma mater law school. Okay, in somewhere in the Midwest, they allowed us to take 2 classes outside of law school, and so I took Arabics 2 semesters worth over one summer semester. When all my colleagues they would go to what do summer internship in this DA's office or this whatever courts, law firms, they did some internship, but uh, I just stayed in my school, in my alma mater law school campus, and I took Arabic. Okay, so in this summer Arabic class, my colleagues in that class, some of them are graduate school students, some of them are undergraduate students. Okay, so and I learned some Arabic. Okay, it's a very beautiful language. Okay, so how do you say thank you? Yeah, shukran. How do you say thank you very much? Shukran, gazilan or jazilan, depending on what country in Middle East you're living in. Because Middle East is a big region. You've Iran, well, they don't speak Arabic, they speak Persian. I try to learn Farsi a little bit. Okay, so Farsi, yeah, they use Arabic characters, Arabic alphabets, but their words are more like European words, Indo-European words. Okay, and then you have in Afghanistan, you have Dari. I studied that a little bit too, but on my own. Okay, you have like 3 dots. Yeah, it's they use some variation of Arabic alphabet. It's very beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I try to learn it. Okay, but in Arabic itself, you have Egyptian Arabic, Gulf Arabic, and Arabic has many different versions, dialects, like any other languages. Korean have dialects. Okay, in South Korea alone, you have about 3 or 4 dialects in South Korea. I'm not even counting those Korea. Okay, so yeah, they use the same Korean alphabet made by my kind of uncle ancestor Sejong Daewang. Okay, who share the same last name as I do. Invented by him and his scholars, his employees. Okay. Yeah, the Choson dynasty. Okay, they invented from scratch the Korean alphabet. Okay, so they're very smart people. My ancestors and avuncular kind of sideway ancestors. Okay, so who share the same last name as I do. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, so Arabic have some dialects and Korean, any language, even English, you have Boston accent, New York accent, Southern accent, Alabama accent, Texas accent, California accent, New York accent, Midwestern accent, Southern accent, Georgian accent. Yeah, you have dialects, right? Yeah, any language is like that. So Arabic also have some dialects. So shukran means thank you, okay, and gazilan or jazilan it means very much. Shukran jazilan is thank you very much. Okay, so or shukran gazilan. Okay, it depends on is it Egyptian Arabic or Lebanese Arabic or Gulf Arabic. It depends. Okay, so yeah, I learned many languages. Okay, so because they're beautiful. All right, so we'll take a break and we'll talk about whatever. Okay, so we're gonna take a break for sure. Okay, so take five. Okay. Yeah. Who cares about mathematics, right? Who cares about mathematics? Oh, not today. Not today. We're on a break for mathematics. It's too heavy. Oh. Okay, we are back. There's this piece of spider lint hanging on my window, so I had to clean that up. But it's almost harvest season for berry, Alaskan berries, because it's kind of like mid-July now in 2019, and so I had some edible berries in my backyard. Cucumber berries that kind of taste like cucumber. Okay, so cucumber berries and some unripe high bush cranberries. They're yummy. Oh, they're good. Yeah, just look it up. Okay, cucumber berries. Uh, you don't wanna eat cucumber berries too much because I've read that you eat too much of cucumber berries, it will cause diarrhea. Okay, so lose bowel. But if you are suffering from constipation, then yeah. Okay, so what are we talking about? Some random stuff. We have 1 hour and 15 minutes left. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I do facial expression, facial muscle exercise, like facial muscle exercise. Okay. Yeah, the back of my neck here, this some muscle was kind of sore because whatever reason I'm aging. So I just this full arm rotation, and now that pain is gone. Full arm rotation, okay. Oh, oh. Why don't we do that? Because I ran out of topic to talk about. Let me get some water and I will show you some stretching techniques. Okay, so all right. I learn from other people. Okay. Of course, I'm cooking my dinner in the microwave in a plastic container. What's that? Well, chicken breast, lean chicken breast from Walmart. And I put a lot of spices in there, but I don't put any sugar or fat. Okay, it's just water, skim milk, dill, spice, guacamole spice, and dried, and chives, and basils. It's very delicious and very healthy and very nutritious. All herbs, okay, vegetables, and I put some garlic powder, dry, dried, chopped onion. They're good. I'm gonna put some noodle in there, like udon noodle or whatever ramen noodle, whatever. Okay, so all right. So yeah, I'll show you some stretching techniques. Okay, so it's like martial yoga. Yeah, I learn from people, then I add some of my own composite, my own invention, and something I learned from others. Martial yoga. Okay, so you do it like this. Okay, like crane style, right? You spread your two arms like wing crane, and you do like this. It's like yoga, but martial yoga. Oh, look at me! I'm crane. I'm a bird. airplane, you know. Okay. And the other leg, that's backward, right? My leg is going backward, and it can go forward too, like this. Yeah, the other leg. Yeah, you know I'm drunk, right? Yeah, I can still balance myself because I know martial arts. Okay, so yeah, but not for very long. Or you can do sideway, right? Like side kick. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, when I'm drunk, it's more difficult. Okay, but yeah. Okay. It's workout. Okay, so. Whew. That's that. So what else did I put in that dinner? Yeah, the spring vegetables, right? I go to Walmart, right? I buy this mixed vegetable for salad, right? You have kale, carrot, broccoli, all kind of stuff. I just throw them in there. I microwave it, okay, with chicken breast. Delicious. No fat, no sugar, but nutritious and delicious. Some black pepper, right? But I don't really put salt. Okay, I have nothing against sodium because your nervous system they need not this natrium uh, ion. What is natrium? Yeah, sodium ion. Yeah, your nervous system need that. Okay, so I don't have anything against sodium because I eat ramen noodle all the time, and Korean food is very rich in sodium. It tend to be very salty, but I don't think they're too bad for health. Sodium, salty, and Jesus he loved salt. Jesus said, "You, thou art the light and salt of the world." Like something spicy, something different, you know. Yeah, Jesus loved salt, so yeah, too much salt is bad for your stomach, bad for your heart, maybe, but it's not nearly as bad as sugar and fat. Okay, so that's your enemy, sugar fatism. Okay, that's what's ruining American health. It's not some insurance company. It's not some medical law. No, it's sugar and fat and lack of exercise. Anti-exerciseism, anti-vegetableism, anti-fruitism. You just eat sugar and fat. That's what's ruining American health. Okay. I can say this because I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I may offend you, so what? I'm on your side. I'm not your enemy. Yeah, I may offend your feelings. It's because I'm offending the devil that is possessing you. Sugar fetism. Yeah, you're possessed by this Satan, obesity, ism. Okay, I'm trying to save you from that grip of the devil, that in enslavement of the devil of sugar fetism, obesityism, that's possessing you. You are one with the devil if you are obese. So I'm attacking the devil because you and the devil is one. Look at you, you're obese, right? You and the devil is one body. It's like you are married to the devil, Satan of obesityism, sugar fetism. So if I'm offending the devil because he's your husband, your master, your boss, you get offended too, right? Because you're one part of that. Yeah, there's this sugar fatism as an ideology, and you're a constituent. You're a member of that ideology, ideological set. That's why you get offended when I offend your master, obesityism, sugar fatism. I'm trying to unsubscribe you. I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to let you free from this slavery of sugar fetishism because you're addicted to it. You're addicted to sugar and fat. Cakes, pies, pizza, cheese, oil, olive oil, canola oil, whatever shit oil that you may have. Sugar, brown sugar, white sugar. I love brown sugar though. Oh, brown sugar is so good. I have some soft spot for brown sugar because when I was in the U.S. Army, we had this breakfast pancakes with butter and brown sugar and oatmeal. I put this brown sugar in the oatmeal. Oh my goodness, that's so good. I have some fond memories, but I was in the army. We exercised like Monday through Friday, this morning PT. Let me tell you something about U.S. Army, my experience. Okay, we wake up at 5 o'clock, right? And then we dress up. Maybe we wake up at 6 o'clock. Okay, but what time do we show up for PT? Monday through Friday. We have this formation, probably like 6:30, right? To get there by 6:30 from army barracks, you have to wake up at least uh, before 6. You gotta get ready, brush your teeth and wash your face and put on the army PT uniform, physical training PT uniform. So you show up by what at the latest 6:45 because 7 o'clock you have this formation, right? So we Monday through Friday every week we do this run, typically 1 mile, 2 mile, 1.5 mile run, and then we do push-ups and sit-ups. Sometimes footballs or whatever, some pull-ups. We do exercise Monday to Friday. Okay, so and that lasts from 7 to 8. Now we have 1 hour to have breakfast and get shower. Because we had exercise for one hour. We worked out 1 hour. We are sweaty, smelly, right? So we have from 8 to 9. We have 1 hour to clean up, take a shower, dress in army combat uniform, ACU, drag, what, not drag, fatigue, right? Back in the days, right? BDU, right? Not drag, but fatigue. Okay, and so for 1 hour from 8 to 9, we have 1 hour to get showered, dress up in army combat uniform, and then have breakfast and come to work. It's a very tight schedule. Okay, so I did that for 4 years. I was in active army, not National fucking Guard, not fucking reserve, not fucking OCS. No, junior enlisted soldier, E1 to E4. I wasn't even a corporal. I was a specialist. Okay, E4, because I got college degree. Okay, so junior enlisted soldier, not a sergeant, not an officer. Junior enlisted soldier, not fucking National Guard, not fucking reserve, army fucking reserve, army fucking National Guard. No, active duty. Okay. Uh, I did that for 4 years. Okay, so it was good. Yeah, it disciplined me, made me a better person. Okay, because when I was in basic combat training, we are all student soldiers in basic combat training. Okay, so we have in one platoon. Above that company, above that battalion, above that brigade, above that division. It's very pyramidal, right? But the lowest level you have the platoon, right? Well, higher than that, there's company. So I was in Bravo Company, Army Basic Combat Training in Fort Benning, Georgia, home of infantry, right? So I was in Bravo Company. We have many platoons, and the company head for student soldiers in basic combat training is platoon guide (PG). Then you have assistant platoon guide (ACG). Okay, they were appointed by drill sergeants, and when I was in basic training for 3 months, both PG and APG were fucking Army National Guard motherfuckers. Okay, I was like, you're part timer, man. We are the full timers. We are active duty, and you're fucking National Army fucking Guard or Army fucking Reserves. You're fucking part timer. You're soft core, man. Okay, but we are active duty. We are full time. We're gonna be full time Army soldier. And you gonna lead us. So this fucking platoon guide motherfucker, he was like what, former fire fucking fighter. He's a white guy, tall, handsome white guy, okay? And the APG, assistant platoon guide, he was Hispanic former police officer. Okay, yeah, so fucking what, man? Just because you're ex police officer, ex firefighter, you get this what, leadership position above us? But you're fucking National Guard, guys. uh, I have a lot of stories to tell you. Okay, so why do we take a break? Okay, why do we take a break? Okay, so I'm talking about. I never went to Korean Army. Okay, because I was dual citizenship until I was like 19, 18. Okay, so I chose America. So I came to America. I didn't have to go to American Army, but I volunteered to go to American Army as a junior enlisted soldier. Okay, so not as an officer. I perhaps I could have went to officer, but maybe I was too old because I joined the U.S. Army when I was like 31, 32. Maybe it was too old. I was too old to go to officer candidate school (OCS). Maybe I don't know. And I'm kind of glad that my army recruiters gave me this junior enlisted soldier job because I learned discipline, daily PT, this smoking session, cleaning the bathroom, mopping the floor, sweeping the floor, police call, picking up the trash. Yeah, that was very good discipline for me. And I was like 31. I wasn't that young. I was at least a decade older than my colleagues. Okay? But still, I needed some discipline because I'm kind of troublemaker kind of guy. So we'll take a break and I will tell you more about Army stories, U.S. Army stories, okay? Because very interesting stories there. Yeah, I'm honorably discharged, not dishonorably charged. Not dishonorably discharged. I'm honorably discharged. Okay, so yeah, I'm a combat veteran. Okay, so yeah, honorably discharged after 4 years, and 4 years inactive years is also passed. So I'm 100% U.S. Army veteran. Okay, so and I will tell you some stories about that after a break. Okay, so take five. Yeah, very interesting stories. All right, so. Okay, we are back. So I love U.S. Army. Okay, I cannot speak for other branches, but I met veterans of Coastal Guard, U.S. Marine, Air Force, Navy. Uh, yeah, veterans of those all those branches. I met them. I talked to them, and they seem to have similar experiences. Right, so yeah, they really enjoy their time, active duty time. If you're Army Reserve or Air Reserve or Air Guard, Army Guard, National Guard, I I'm not saying you are soft core, okay? You're serving your state, alright? You're serving your country, so I don't have anything against you, okay? It's just that PG and APG in my basic combat training, they happen to be National fucking Guards, okay? So and I and others were like active duty, full time, and these part timers, they got all this leadership position, and I did not like it. Okay, so and they were okay guys. This white guy, Hispanic guy, they were fine. Yeah, yeah, you're what ex firefighter, ex police officer. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, but they were okay. All right, they were okay guys, but yeah. Okay. So, after basic combat training and uh, AIT, so Army, U.S. Army, I cannot speak for other branches of U.S. military, but U.S. Army, the way it works is basic combat training. You learn how to shoot M16. Okay, what, 357 caliber, whatever, I don't know. Yeah, this semi-automatic gun. That was very first time I learned how to use a gun because in Korea they don't have any guns. Okay, so I learned it the right way. So my drill sergeants, they are like my uncles. Okay, so they taught me how to use the gun the right way, not unethical, criminal, immoral way, but yeah, to save people. Okay, to shoot the bad guys, kind of. Okay, I learned it the right way. Okay, so and we learned how to use this grenade. Okay, yeah, we learned that. Okay, and later on, after all this training, a colleague of mine, he's from Utah, he came to me with this YouTube video. Hey, that's you. Okay, so you mean I'm in this YouTube video? Yeah, they look like you. Okay, let's see it. And there's this some geeky, nerdy Asian American guy who dropped this grenade and it's kind of fake grenade. It popped. That wasn't me. He was a white guy from Utah or something. Okay, I we are colleagues, we're friends, right? But he's white guy from Utah. He's kind of slightly obese. Okay, so he thinks geeky nerdy Asian guys all look the same, but that wasn't me. Okay, I did not drop any grenade. No, that wasn't me. Because I remember the training day in the Fort Benning, Georgia, when we went on this grenade, live grenade or fake grenade training. I remember every single second of it because I was very alert. Okay, because I've never used a bomb in my life. I did not drop fake or real grenade. Okay, that wasn't me. But this motherfucker from Utah, this white guy with blue eyes, white skin, Caucasian motherfucker. Okay, so he found some fucking YouTube video with this geeky nerdy Asian with Kevlar, and hey, that looks like you. He must have a new. No, man, it wasn't me, man. It was not me. I did not drop any grenade or fake grenade. But this Asian Nordic geeky guy, he dropped this fake grenade. It popped. Nobody died, but it was filmed in YouTube, and he was accusing me, falsely accusing me that I was that guy. No, I was not. I did not drop a single grenade. Fake or real, okay? Because I remember those training by the second. Okay, it wasn't me. Yeah, I know it kind of looks like me because I'm Asian. I'm geeky, look like geeky nerdy guy. I am a geeky nerdy Asian, but I also know martial art. Okay, I don't make that kind of mistakes. Okay, because when I deal with weapons, I'm very alert. Okay, so I did not drop a single grenade. Okay, so that was not me. Okay, because not every Asian guys know martial art. I do. Okay, and I've been practicing martial art since I was a teenager. No, before that, since even before when I was 10 years old. Because I grew up as a child in South Korea. Yeah, I learned taekwondo. I went to taekwondo school. Okay, because martial art is like this. You are facing deadline every single second. Every single second in this dojo or martial art arena is your deadline, because if you are not alert, you can be killed by your enemy. Okay, so every single second is a deadline. So I'm trained for that. I grew up in that kind of environment, martial art. Okay, so yeah, that wasn't me. But some Asians, they don't know martial arts. Not every Asians know. Not every Asian knows martial art. Okay, some of them just fucking geeky nerdy bullshit. Asian nerds, geeks. They don't know any martial art. But I do, I did, I always have. Okay, so I did not, that wasn't me. That YouTube Asian guy who dropped this fake grenade, it was not me. Because I don't make that kind of mistake. Okay, this Caucasian motherfucker, man. Falsely accusing me of shit like that. So it wasn't me, okay? So anyways, but that motherfucker was a very talented guy. He drew very well. Okay, so and I kind of helped him out. Okay, so to express his talents, because I appreciate arts. Okay, but anyway, let's move on. Okay, but yeah, he's young. He was like what, 19 years old, 20, probably 18, 19 years old, who just joined the army after high school. So what the fuck does that fucking punk knows? Caucasian punk. Caucasian ass, man. But he got some talent drawing. Okay, so I hope he succeeds as a painter or comic book artist, whatever. I hope he does. He got some talent. Okay, but yeah, he was young. Okay, he doesn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Okay, fuck punks, man. I had to suffer that kind many times in the U.S. Army career, because when I joined the U.S. Army, I was like 31. Okay, and my colleagues, same rank as me, 18, 19, 20, 21, who just got out of high school. Fucking millennials. Millet fucking millennials. Millet fucking Neils. Fucking millennials, man. Oh. Well, it's not their fault. They didn't choose to be born in this corrupt age. It's our fault, okay? Their parents, their grandparents, it's our fault. It's not millennials' fault. They didn't choose to be born in this age. Back in the days in the 1960s and 70s in America, when there was this evil ideology of communism and socialism, American political leaders they fought and they protected against that evil ideology of communism, socialism. American leaders. Yeah, you call it what McCarthyism, but it was good. What Hoover, FBI, Edgar Hoover. Uh, yeah, this process, this they prevented America from becoming a communist socialist country because socialism, communism is an evil ideology. Okay, I mean they got some goods. Okay, so even American democracy, capitalism, it incorporated some of the communist socialist ideology to the into the law, like social security, welfare, Medicaid, Medicare. Yeah, that's very communistic, socialistic ideology. Yeah, take the money from the rich and give it to the poor. Okay, that's communism, socialism. It has some charitable element. Okay, but the problem is this. Uh, I mean, Jesus, he's all about charity, helping out the poor, but it's very based on voluntarism. It's about free will. You want to help out the poor people? Yeah, do it in your own time, do it with your own money, do it with your own free will. Voluntarism. But socialism and communism that kills this voluntarism spirit. They make it mandatory. You are rich, you must, by law, by edict, you must give out your money as a tax, and I'm the government. You're rich, I will take your money and then give it to the poor. Who's not gonna work for lazy criminals? Why? Because I'm jealous of you. I'm a politician, I'm not rich. But you're a businessman, you're rich. So yeah, I'm gonna take your money and give it to the poor. I poke fun of you because I'm jealous. I'm not rich like you. So that's socialism, okay? Marxism, socialism, Lenin, Stalin, they're all jealous motherfuckers, okay? They're just jealous of rich people. They call them what? Gentries, gentrification, bourgeoisie. They're just jealous motherfuckers, okay? So they wanna control of somebody else's money because they are jealous. Yeah, politicians, they're not rich. Yeah, but when they see this rich businessman, yeah, they wanna eat him, predate on him. Okay, so they will predatory or animalistic. That's communism. Okay, so it's about jealousy, case of jealousy. Okay, so communism. So American politicians in 60s and 70s, they knew, they saw, they understood evilness of communism and socialism, and they protected America from that evil ideologies, invasion of those evil ideologies. They protected American people, America from those evil ideologies. Tough love, very masculine. Okay, like protective of their own children. That's what 60s and 70s America, United States, anti-communism, anti-socialism, and that was good, right? And then in 50 years later, half a century later, we are living in 2019, right? Parental, grandparental generation, what are they doing? Oh, it's okay.
You be gay, that's fine. LGBT is okay. Gay is okay. Sugar fat, obesity is okay. Tattoo piercing is okay. Everything is okay. Oh, socialism, communism, that's fine. America is a free country. Yeah, you can be gay, you can be lesbian, transgender, whatever, right? Bisexual, tattoo piercing, plastic surgery, ultra internationalism. Yeah, you're ethnic man. Yeah, go marry, fuck white girl, young beautiful white girls. That's fine. Everything is fine. America is about freedom, liberty. Okay, so yeah, do marijuana. We'll legalize marijuana. Okay, we'll legalize gay marriage and tattoo piercing. Yeah, no problem. Under President Obama, under President Trump. Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, so, look at today's Americans in 2019, July, tattooed, pierced. Oh, tattooed, pierced, like, yeah, like monster, this devilish, this monstrous piercings, like piercings, like, yeah, what was it? What? Taylor Swift? She got this piercing, like, oh, this, yeah, blonde, dumb blonde, idiot. Piercing, like, oh my goodness. Yeah, dumb fucking blonde, right? That's your idol, right? Sucks to be Americans. You're so stupid. Okay, Gaga, Lady fucking Gaga, this bisexual bullshit. Or Katy Perry. What? Ass fucking poop Cooper. What? This ass fucking Anderson Cooper, the poop Cooper, this CNN poster gay boy. Eric Shapiro, this NPR, this flaunting gay ass fucker or ass fucky. He got fucked in his ass by another male in his anus. Yeah, Anderson Cooper, probably he get fucked too in his anus by his what husband, by his husband. Ellen DeGeneres, the daytime talk show American heroine, the hero, female hero. Oh, this United States American soccer team, this what this dyed hair, this blonde man looking, this lesbian. Oh, I'm lesbian. I won the World Cup. Or you have what the fuck do you have? You're Jamie fucking nigger Fox. Jamie fucking nigger Fox. Who fuck white girls, young, the most beautiful young white girls again and again, polluting the Caucasian white womb with his ethnic sperm. Tiger Woods, Marco Rubio, Senator Marco Rubio, Senator Ted Cruz. How about Jared Kushner? Fucking Ivanka Trump's white womb, their children, Hispanic, right? That's the granddaughter of President fucking Trump. Steve Mnuchin, who married this beautiful young white blonde girl as a ethnic man, Jew. Steve Spielberg, a Jewish guy who keeps on fucking younger and younger beautiful young white blonde girls. That's your heroes. Bruce Lee, yeah, Asian guy who fucked a white girl, beautiful young white girl. Okay, Cold War, whatever. That's America, okay? That's. I mean, no country is perfect. No human being is perfect, right? Yeah, imperfection is a human condition. I know, okay? I'm not a perfect person. I make mistakes. I regret some things that I have done in my past. But I listen to other people. Look, my mom in South Korea, she told me because I emailed her my picture of long hair. She told me to cut my hair off. She told me to go to the barber shop. I did. I did not want to. And people are saying that I look better now. Well, I disagree. I loved my long hair. I love my long hair so that I can cover up my bald spot. But people say I look better now, okay? And I told them, my mom, she told me to have haircut, and I did, okay? So that's the only reason I did, and I listen, okay? And I sent this picture with brand new haircut to my parents, siblings, and hey, look at me, okay? I obeyed my mother, okay? But I did so just because I wanted to please her, to make her happy, because I didn't really want to have a haircut, okay? But I did this only in order to please her, okay? So just for the record, okay? And I haven't heard from them yet. I haven't heard that from. I haven't heard from them yet. Okay, maybe they're busy. Maybe they're busy. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break. We have 30 more minutes left. Okay, I'm still cooking my dinner. So isn't it nice to take a break from all this mathematics? You know, a geek, a nerd, is somebody who know nothing but studying. But I'm not that. I do study, but I do other stuff too. I go to political meetings. I study foreign languages. I work. I exercise. I diet. I lift weights. I do push-ups and sit-ups. I run. I do martial arts. Sometimes I go to bar and club. I dance. I sing. Studying is one of many things that I do. Okay, so geeks and nerds, that's pejorative. That's good constructive criticism. You should never just study and study and study. That's geeks and nerds. You don't want to be that. You want to exercise, diet, socialize. Okay, you don't want to just do mathematics or physics or science. You want to socialize, perhaps go on a dating, but not ultra interracialistic, anti ultra interracialistic. Okay, so if you're an ethnic man, leave the young, beautiful white girl alone. You cannot date them or marry them. Okay, if you're an ethnic man, right? What I do, I only date either ethnic women, but old women because I don't want to have any kids. Okay, so or old white women. Okay, who's not gonna have any more kids? All right, so yeah, so I'm not a nerd or geek. Yeah, I know science, I know mathematics, but I do other things. I do martial art, I do music, I sing, I dance, I socialize. Okay, uh, geeks and nerds. That's people who only do studying. Okay, I'm not that. I'm more than that. I do more than that. Okay, I do diet, exercise, I run, I do martial art, I do dancing, socialize. I know how to deal with people because I wasn't good at it when I was a teenager, but I wanted to learn, and God gave that to me over long period of time because I wanted to learn how to communicate, how to listen, how to win favor, how to make people like me. Now I know. Okay, yeah, you humble yourself. You be a good listener. You tolerate when they have this temper tantrum. You tolerate. Okay, and you listen over a long time. You play this game. Tug war. Okay, yeah, sometimes you have to show your strengths to them, right? Sometimes you have to suppress them, make fun of them, or sometimes you even have to yell at them and show your anger at them. Okay? But many times it's like ebb and flow. Okay? You tolerate, okay, when they are angry, but when they are kind of complacent, you attack them metaphysically, not physically, but metaphysically. Okay? We are civilized people. Okay, so metaphysically you attack them, you poke fun of them, pick on their weak spot. Maybe they smell bad, maybe they pop belly, whatever. You poke fun of them, in a way that is acceptable to them. Kind of indirect, circumlocution, circumlocuous, this roundabout, indirect way. Euphemism. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot to it. How to master this communication, social interaction. Okay, I learned it over decades because I wanted to. How can I make people love me, like me? I learned it over times, over decades. By now I'm 41. I'm very good at it. Okay, so I'm not a nerd geek. No, I'm by far more than that. Okay, we'll take a break and we'll continue. Okay, all right. Okay, take five. Okay.
Man, this episode is still going on. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it kind of terminated automatically because I thought it's already been 3 hours. But I've been just chatting with my friends. Okay, so we have 1 minute left. The bottom line, yeah, we need to take a break from mathematics. Okay, so we've been talking with random stuff. My some adventures in U.S. Army. I don't resent anybody, okay? They're just kids, fucking kids, okay? When I was in Korea, yeah, let boys be boys, okay? We are just people, okay? We are not perfect. We just have to tolerate each other, right? So nobody's perfect, okay? We all make mistakes. We make fun of each other. We bully each other, okay? But no problem, okay? You just have to be peaceful, be legal, don't commit any crimes, tolerate, be patient, okay? Just like Jesus said, yeah, do what's hard and difficult. US Army, do the hard right, not easy wrong, okay? If there's pain, absorb it. Don't let it out, your pain, okay? So, yeah, tolerate. Thank you. Good night. Bye.